Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this game of Hearts of Iron 4, where we are playing Kaiserreich as the Union of Britain. In the previous session, we had the colossal struggle for Paris, where the Germans had actually managed to cross the Seine and had taken the southern part of Paris, which we have recently retaken. And while we were doing that, we just had a go at invading Belgium, and it worked. So we've currently landed some troops in Belgium. We're currently trying to retake Dunkirk. We've retaken Paris. We've inflicted a bunch of casualties on the Germans. There are 10.7 million losses. We've lost 1 million. France has lost 7.5. And I'm very much hoping that the big pushback is about to start. We are almost out of manpower, so we have enough political power to change again. Plus, we don't tend to lose a huge amount. That being said, 1 million people have died, but regardless of that, we don't tend to lose a huge number. I was just looking at the equipment amounts before we restarted here, and it's really support equipment that we're low on. So I think I want to rejig my production very slightly. I think I'm going to drop you down to like 25. Oh, where'd they go to? Yeah. Let's have 6 producing that. Mechanized we're doing lots of, because we are slowly but surely trying to mechanize our forces, and then we're also building cruisers. Yeah, this is fine. So, let the games continue. We do have... Where are you guys? You guys are still active here. I'm wondering if I want to send the Marines back home and have them naval invade maybe Amsterdam or something, and just keep on hitting the coastline with more and more invasions, just to make life really difficult. I think, you know what, I think I will. Although attacking Amsterdam is actually attacking this side, which I don't want to do. I think I want to actually go for The Hague. Because we've already got Rotterdam, so as long as we hold on to Rotterdam, then I think going for The Hague is gonna be fine. Yes. So let's send you back home. Meanwhile, on the front line, many battles are happening, and also there's a naval engagement against the Finnish fleet, where they are actually succeeding in sinking a couple of my submarines. Here comes the Spanish fleet, and the French fleet's on its way in. I don't know where mine is. And we have military factories available again. Let's just continue working on this. And this is good. Right, the other thing I wanted to do was have Felicia rejig your own ambitions and go for this river and see if we can retake the defensive line around Verdun. Something like this. And then the tanks are currently ganging up for a fight in Dijon, where we're trying to surge forwards and retake the gap between the rivers. Do we want to do that now? Or shall we just spread you out a little bit and take some German attacks? I suspect that I was planning for another offensive, but I think I'm going to take my ease for a little bit and just have you planning an offensive here. Yes. It looks like the Finnish fleet is about to die. The Finnish fleet died. We lost 2 submarines, which I don't think is too bad. That's just the same battle over again. Who dares wins? Finnish convoys. We are gaining fuel, so that's not a problem. And they are indeed attacking us along the mechanized line. And I'm kind of happy to just sit here and get some experience. So Hobart's still working on getting cavalry leader. 621 points. Get there eventually, hopefully. Marines have made it back to Britain, where we are now preparing for the invasion of The Hague. Unfortunately, The Hague is going to be fortified. Because it's adjacent to our Rotterdam. Wow, your naval invasion is prepared already. That was some seriously slick preparation work there, David. Right, and then David Sterling has also got the naval liaison bonus, which is supposed to increase his power of the shore bombardments, but we did not see any evidence of that last time. Do we still have Dreadnought fleet around? We do. So I think I want to park you off the coast of The Hague and have you ready to work on that. Then the North Sea still has 10,000 enemy superiority. Really? My strike fleet's not currently active. They're not. So your English North Sea, I'm going to say that you can go ahead and be active. And that immediately adds another 6,000. And you're on high risk? Yeah, you are. So you should engage anyone. More and more Frenchmen continue to cross the borders. We have the Spanish starting to flow into the war. I know that we were a little concerned about the Spanish previously because they didn't seem to be doing a huge amount. Also, on the two Sicilies on the German side. They're on the Austrian side. I don't think we're actually at war with the Austrians, are we? No. Which is a good thing. Okay, I think we're going to give you like another day just so we can get the absolute peak amount of attack ability and then we'll go for it. Ah! That's the upgraded AA, which we've started to field in our division, so that's really good. And now we can research something else. It's 44, so we may as well get the final artillery upgrade. Nice and quick. Ready to move! And you guys are ready for the off. Off we go then! Also, air forces. How are the air forces deployed right now? So we are still fighting one hell of an air battle over northern France. We've lost 5,933 fighters to their 3,500. Good grief, that's some serious numbers. How are we doing in terms of fighters? We are extremely short. Okay, I knew it was bad. I didn't realise quite how bad. So we have quite a few medium SPGs. We have quite a lot of guns. Also, I feel like we're probably importing too much stuff. No, we're actually self-sufficient in terms of rubber. I'd forgotten about that. Interesting. So I think we're going to go to 5 support equipment so that we can invest more in the aircraft production. For which we will need to be importing more aluminium. Thankfully we do have France on our side, which is a real aluminium producer. We'll have to critical everyone to QQ land. Pretty sure that's not the first time. Alright, here comes the naval invasion. Is this multiplayer? No, this is single. Do I have air superiority? We're fighting for it. It's a hell of a fight though. Yeah, I had a bad feeling that we wouldn't actually take The Hague. Probably should have launched an attack on Amsterdam as well. I just didn't want the convoys or the transports going into the northern quarter. Germans are on the move. I can always abort. Because it doesn't look like The Hague is going to fall. So, naval bombardment. Are we doing any damage with it? It's still only 25%. Despite the fact that we have naval liaison, which is shore bombardment plus 25%, and also the guy who's in charge of the bombardment has shore bombardment bonus plus 25%. They just don't work. Which is very disappointing. And the other thing is radar, which we have plenty of. How are we doing in terms of radar coverage and everything here? Our mission efficiency is 100%. Theirs is 90, so theirs is still annoyingly high. We lost 16, they lost 10. So their attack is better than our air defense, but we're superior in every other way. So we do have the better planes. We are just outnumbered 2 to 1. Just. Which is a problem. do want to upgrade the fighters even more, so we may well want to try and get interceptors or jets. Okay. You fell. One of you needs to attack here for sure. One of you needs to move up here, so we actually have a naval base. Crap.
Keep moving!
Keep moving, indeed.
Let's go! Keep on attacking!
Really need to take this. Really need to take this. It's empty, so you should move into it, I think.
Retreat!
Come on. I have a feeling that these two Marines are going to die now. Because I have no way of taking Amsterdam. Yeah, I was stupid not attacking both. Really, really stupid. Why are you attacking that way? Oh, you're attacking that way. Don't. I mean, the other thing that I can do, once these two arrive, is the world's quickest naval invasion.
Yes, sir!
Because we are pretty good at planning them. Come on. One. In fact, I should have started planning already. It's just going to be you two, and it's just going to be against that. Oh, you won! Yes, yes, yes! Go, 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 go! You, attack that. Just to stop them reinforcing it. Go, 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 go! Go, go, go! No!
Listen up!
Stay here and don't die. You're gonna die. Okay, now we do need to change our manpower law. Disappointingly. Service by requirement.
Go, go, go!
Getting any more points in cavalry leader? I think you are.
Attention! Keep your distances! Taking aim!
Why aren't you going? Oh, right. Naval superiority. Come on, submarines. All I need is 51%. What do we have? 14. I think it's because we need to also have... oh wow. We're actually catching a lot of convoys out here. Wasn't really expecting that, I'll be honest.
Keep your distances! Taking cover!
Still got 5 days, but we're losing a lot of manpower and a lot of strength from this.
All in!
Best way to lose a lot of troops is marine invasions. %, and falling. Come on, people.
Keep your distance!
Oh, good grief, look at that unit. 18%. Oh, it's mostly equipment. It's actually manpower. Three more days and I can't do it again. All because you two are refusing to move. Like, Amsterdam is unguarded. Can't give me orders apparently. Oops. Come on. Dead. Fuck. And now you have the superiority. Now you're gonna start moving. God damn it. Ah, just the day they die. Literally the day they die. No, don't do that anymore. You morons. Alright, let's head back to Britain and start training some new ones. Alright, let's go and play with our tanks again. No, and also we can say, please don't use up all of my oil supplies. That would be silly. Go back to port. Go back to port. You may as well. Did your best to save the boys, bless their commie souls, if there is such a thing. Should have sent in the strike fleets to patrol earlier. Alright, so it looks like the Germans have ceased trying to push us. So I'm going to reduce your lines so that you're not going to be crossing any rivers stupidly. I'll get you into a position where you're ready for the off. Though your planning preparation is surprisingly poor. I wonder why that is. Kicking out. They are defeating us rather handily in the air still. So I think I'm going to ground all of my aircraft. Although we are actually gaining more and more air superiority. I wonder how many planes they have left. About 3,000. We have 4,000. We actually have more planes than they do now. Doesn't feel that way. That does rather... I mean, it says I have 4,000 planes. Where are they all? Because that's 1,700. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, still 12. So that's what? 2,200? I counted to? Because I can maths. I feel like I'm missing like 1,000 aeroplanes. Yeah, it says I have 4,000 aircraft. Pray, tell me where. Oh, carrier aircraft. Yeah, that'll buff it up a little. How many active carriers do we have? Quite a lot.
Orders!
Okay, so you guys are almost ready with your planning preparation. We're still, like, woefully short on what we are. Mechanized, we just got down to 0, precisely.
Ready, sir! Ready, sir!
Comrade Blair's book is published. Eric Arthur Blair's long-awaited vision of the future, entitled The Union of 40 Years, is finally running off the national presses. In it, Comrade Blair offers an inspiring vision of how far the Union of Britain will have come by 1984, describing a period of peace and prosperity for workers not only within our island but across the world. The book will serve as a much-needed boost to morale in these trying times, and has been distributed to all members of the armed forces and the national workforce. Yeah, it's not it's not airports I'm lacking for, it's just aircraft. And also air crews. Though we seem to have improved that again. Alright, let's give this a go. (1984). This is a good thing, Virgin. Yeah, precisely. This is how we want things to be. Still only 44. Oh, new mechanized. Nice. And also better marines. Probably worthwhile. So now we have the air superiority advantage, somehow, and we are hitting them quite hard, although they do have excellent piercing. They are able to pierce our armour. But we are pushing successfully. So that's got to count for something. More Italian artillery, yes please. Oh, and now fuel supplies are running short. Right, because I can tell you lot. Well, I was going to say we can tell you lot to stop, but I feel like you've actually been doing a lot of good catching submarines here. So I'm going to let you keep running. We'll need to buy more oil from the Union of Socialist States, so we don't run out in such a short space of time. And we are building a fair number of factories again. It's not like we're completely out like we were for a short time. Cavalry leader 64%, so we're definitely gaining cavalry leader ability. And they're gaining planes, we're losing planes. This is not good. We definitely need to be improving our fighter production. Having to buy in this much aluminium is also not good. Okay, so we've got a double attack going here, so we should be able to push that. We'll be able to push this. And I don't really want to go beyond the river, so I think I'm going to make this your plan. Going to change the division composition once I have that cavalry leader, yes. It'll be more tank heavy. Or more SPG heavy, I should say.
Let's go!
Then we can start adding some more mechanized to the regular infantry units. Germans are at 1.1 million losses. Sorry, 11.1 million losses. An extra million since we checked last time. Advanced artillery. Do I want to start doing rockets? I think I probably do, because I might actually want rocket trucks in the SPG units. The other thing I may want are amphibious. Terrapins. Yeah, now we're getting a decent amount. No, I don't have a manpower shortage. This is still mobilizing, don't forget. Got another 3.5%. But yeah, you're not wrong. We do need to upgrade the field hospitals. Probably a bit more than the terrapins. I always forget about the sport stuff. Same as I always forget about the guns. I think it's just because I'm so used to researching them, it kind of blends together when I've actually researched them. Why don't I naval invade Hamburg? Because my marines just died. In the aborted invasion of not Amsterdam. Sorry, abortive, not aborted. Build AA in France. Not relevant. AA doesn't actually protect you against air superiority. AA just stops your buildings being damaged. And anyway, I had air superiority. Now we've definitely lost it. Yeah, I'd kind of like to get a crossing over this river. If I can get just one province with a crossing. Or this one. Yeah, I've been really disappointed actually by how much static AA does. It's rubbish. I thought static AA shoots down aircraft too. It shoots down bombers, like tactical bombers, basically anyone doing strategic bombing or port strikes. That's all it shoots down. And it reduces the amount of damage your buildings take. I don't... Actually, it does say now. At least I thought it did. Let's just take a quick look at London. Industry bombing damage reduction 90%, other bombing damage reduction 90%, anti-air minus 60. I did read about it recently, but I don't remember. All I remember is it's actually kind of useless. It's really good against like damage done to your state, but absolutely useless in damage done in combat. Makes no sense. Static AA should shoot everything. That's what it did in World War II. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm particularly disappointed by it, because I used to build it everywhere. I for static AA.